Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I've got a bit of an exclusive for you again. Hopefully by now you've had a chance to watch our most recent live stream. It's episode 32 where we had a special edition. We were speaking with Stuart from Great Escape Games, who announced Dead Man's Hand 2. And oh boy, does it look great. We're all excited, ready for it. So Stuart has kindly sent to us a pre-release copy of one of the buildings. This is the one-story building from the Western town. It's to go along with the Dead Man's Hand range and will look great with the general purpose wagon, etc. So we're going to do a bit of an unboxing, a bit of a build, and then finally have a look at the finished product. If you haven't had a chance to watch the live stream yet, it will be on one of the cards, which will be up in these corner. Take a look at that, have a look at the whole set, listen to the answers, but also have a look at this building. Oh, pre-release, and so pre-release that we don't yet have instructions. So, but this is fine. Let's have a look and see what these pieces are like. These look pretty sturdy, don't they? So a couple of the floor panels, I would guess. So base floor panel, upper floor panel. Let's have a look and see what else we've got. Oh, nice, at the front of the building. So we can put some kind of poster or signage on the front of this. This would be great. The shingles here, this is really sturdy. So these roof pieces for the shingles, they look like they're really sturdy. That'd be fantastic. The main roof, the shingles here, there's so much detail in this. And this is a really thick piece, so you're not going to get a lot of warpage in there. The wood boards, there's a lot of grain detail in there, you can see. And this is going to be good to get some dry brushing onto. Fabulous. Let's have a look-see here. So the front door area, these windows, the windows are really detailed. They look really good. And we can see in the doorway, I'm not sure if you can see there, but you can see an indentation where a stud will go, so we'll be able to have opening and closing doors. So it'll be looking nice for either a home or a shop front. And we've got a couple of duck balls to walk on outside of it. So here, and I believe a step. So let's have a look and see, get this thing built up and see what we've got at the end of it. Okay, so I've cut all the pieces off the sprues and then obviously cleaned up the cutting edges. It seems pretty easy that it'll go together. As we can see, we've got these connector pieces that will just go into the slots on the edges of the building, so it seems like it'll be fairly easy to put together. First thing that I'm going to do though is connect the door. How many times have we built a building so keen to get it together and then try it's awkward to get the door in afterwards? As I mentioned before, there's these connecting areas at the top, so we can just get the door slotted into those. Here it's going to make it an easy open and shut door. And then we're going to get the actual frame around to hold it in place. So let's just get a bit of glue on the outside here. Obviously be careful not to glue the door at all. And get the frame in. And that will just hold that in place. Make sure you've got the connecting sides from the door frame on the right way round. Slot it in. And there we go. Nice in together. And that should hold fairly secure. They're pretty robust from what I can see so far, so nice able opening the door. Superb. So then let's start putting this building together. I'm going to leave that section for a second just to dry, and we'll start building up these walls. So again, like I said, it seems as though the connecting areas are pretty simple. You've got these grooves that are down each of the sides. You've also got it on the sides of the buildings here. So let's just get some of our glue in those areas. Yeah, these seem pretty simple to go together. This is nice to put together, this one. Hold the rest of it together. Put it in, slot it in, and then I think we'll just wait for that to dry before going on to the next piece. And so we've got the base part of our building done here. Next part is going to be that that roofing area. So we've got another baseboard exactly the same as there, but obviously making sure we have it the right way up. We want our beams as a ceiling. So then let's look at putting this one together. So we've got some grooves in exactly the same way as we had before. So these ones here will just be slotting in accordingly into the grooves, nice and easy. We then have the front piece, as we'd mentioned before, the 3 connecting areas into the front. Then once this is all dry, then we can put our shingles on the top. Okay, so once these areas are dried, again, just take the large shingle piece, get some glue into those grooves, make sure we've got this the right way round, slot it onto the grooves on the top, and there we go. Nice and simple. This then, it's because they're the same pieces for that baseboard, we've still got the grooves on here, and this will slot nicely onto our main part of the building. There. It doesn't get much more simple than that, does it? And it looks brilliant. So we've got a couple of other areas. We've got some walkways here. We also have a lean-to. So this is for the porch area. So I'm just going to put that together now with the stand, and we'll put a porch on the front of our building. Okay, so now I'm going to put together the porch. We've got 3 grooves here and we've got the stands. So obviously the thing to make sure is that we're putting it on the right way. So we want our porch to face down, so we want the stand at the front. So I'm just going to glue all of these stands on. I'm going to leave that some time to dry because it needs to be fairly sturdy, and then we'll put it to the front of the building. So as you can see here, we've now got the porch area connected, and the one final piece to fit on will be the step to get up into the building. So I'm just going to stick the step on now and then put everything together. I almost forgot there is another piece to go towards this building, and this is an optional piece. You don't have to have it, but it is a nice bit if you do. So we have an inner wall, so this is optional. You can fit it in the building in whatever slot that you want it to go, whatever suits the purpose of your building, and just separates out into 2 rooms. You might want a narrower shop front with a big store at the back. Maybe you want more of a bank with just a small storage area. Entirely up to you. So the only thing we need to do is fit another door, again using the slots to fit this in so that we've got an opening. We're going to glue in our frame, and then we're going to be placing the frame inside. So I'm just going to get this frame sorted out, glue it in, and then we'll see the final article. And so here we have it, the finished building. It looks great, and it is so sturdy. It's a really good solid piece. So we have, obviously, from the front doorway, got the door open at the moment, door shut, a nice step up into the building, windows, etc. And as you can see, I've put in the central part to make 2 separate rooms. And we have our opening door. And this is going to be great. So now just to paint it and then see what it looks like on a gaming board.
And here we have it then, guys, the building in all its glory there. We thought we couldn't show the building off without showing it alongside the recently released plastic wagon that Great Escape Games have brought out. And we thought we'd put out our little Banditos gang, the Dead Man's Hand sort of little gang that with them, just to show you the scaling between the two, the wagon and the building and that. Absolutely love it. Love the building, love the wagon, and it all goes well together. And I certainly know Mel enjoyed painting the building.
Absolutely. The detail in the wood building, the wood effect, etc., lends itself perfectly for things like contrast paints, washes, and dry brushing on top. You can get a very good weathered wood effect because of the detail that there is in the building. And it was great to paint. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, definitely. As I said, whoever's the designer of this building that has done a superb job to get that graining to really show up. I hope you guys can make it out on that on camera. As I said, it is really nice. And actually, we're going to get 3 buildings in the starter set.
I think that's amazing. That starter set sounds superb. There's so much in it. 20 miniatures, 3 buildings, and everything else to go with it. You can't go wrong.
Everything, it literally is.
And for £90.
Yeah, £90. It's going to be a great.
It's a game in a box.
Yeah, it's a game in a box, definitely. So, guys, if you haven't had a chance to see our live chat with Stuart from Great Escape Games, talking all about the things with Dead Man's Hand Redux, there was a lot in there. Lots of factions was talked about due for release, and a lot of other things besides.
Yeah.
Jump on board. I'll leave a link in the description below, and I'll also link it at the end of this video. We're excited for it. And just to tease you on the way out, I'm going to play the intro video, which I played during the live show. So without further ado, huge thank you for watching. Hope you like this video, and hope you're going to support Stuart and Mark and that at Great Escape Games with a Kickstarter. And until the next time, happy wargaming.